So today we're going to go over the most missed questions from May the 6th, Estimating Mass and Memory Jogger, Day 3. So this is a memory jogger question, and it's comparing how much has been eaten by James and Selena. So they give you these two pictures, and they tell you what James eats, and they tell you what Selena eats. So it says that James eats 3/8. So I'm going to go ahead and shade in 3 1/8 pieces. And then it says that Selena has eaten 3/4. So I'm going to shade in 3 of the 1/4 pieces. So I'm trying to look at both of these pieces and decide who has eaten the most. So if I look at what Selena has eaten and what James has eaten, James has over half of his pizza left. He has all of this left to be eaten. And Selena has just this slice here to be eaten. So I can tell that Selena is the one who has eaten the most. So my answer choice number one should start with Selena. So the next part that was a little confusing for some was how your actual symbols needed to go in order to talk about James and Selena's food choices. So the first thing you needed to make sure is that Selena was your answer choice. So it says that Selena, because 3/4 is greater than 3/8. The other option choice says Selena, and it says because 3/4 is less than 3/8. So when I say those words is less than, is greater than, you can already kind of hear what the answer is supposed to be. But most of you chose right here. And the reason you chose that is because the way the picture shows it shows it as if the open mouth is supposed to be facing towards the right. But you use the picture to help you answer the question. And if I look at the question, they flipped over James and Selena's pictures. So instead of Selena being over here on the right and James on the left, this is Selena over here and this is James over on this side. And I always make sure that this alligator mouth is open up to the biggest number. So no matter if I flip them or not, the alligator has to be eating the 3/4 because that is the bigger piece fraction. So when I look at this answer choice, the reason this one is correct is because the alligator mouth is in fact eating the bigger fraction choice, which was Selena and 3/4. The next question to go over, we're going to go back to the actual question first. It says, how many miles did Tate practice in weeks 3 and 4? So here I have a bar graph, and it tells me that I am taking weeks 3 and 4 and combining them. So here is going to be week 3 combined and added to week 4. So now I need to go back and look at the actual numbers to see where does week 3 stop and where does week 4 stop. So I'm looking here at week 3. I keep guiding it down, and week 3 is at 32 exactly. So that one was easy. I know that week 3 is 32. Combined, I got to go back to week 4. Now, week 4 is more than 36 because this is where it ends and 36 is here. And it's less than 40. So if I look, I notice that each one of these increments goes up by 4. So if it's halfway between a number, That means I have to take this number, which was 36, and add 2 more, which is half of the 4, because it goes up by 4 each time. So 36 plus 2 more, 37, 38. So on week 4, we have 38. So I'm going to go ahead and start my adding. I have 30 plus 30, which gives me 60. I have 2 plus 8, which gives me 10. 60 plus 10 gives me 70. How much has he done in both of those weeks combined? He has done 70, which would be right here, my first answer choice. So the next question we need to go over is from our estimating mass. It says, which is the best tool to determine the capacity of a bowl? Well, right here is a very important word. It's that word capacity. So I know that a bowl has like a little dip inside of it, right? So this question is asking me, well, how much can I put inside of that bowl? What is the capacity? How much can the bowl hold? So I need to decide which one of these things can measure to tell me how much a bowl can hold. The first thing or object that they gave me was to use a ruler. The second thing that they gave me was a pan balance scale. Then I had a measuring cup. Lastly, a clock. So I can go ahead and cross off D because I know that D does not tell me anything about how much liquid or powder or substance a bowl can hold. D tells me the time. Okay. I can also cross off because A would tell me how long or how tall the bowl is. It's not going to tell me how much of an item that the bowl can hold. So now I'm left with B and C. B, as we learned in yesterday's lesson, has to do with mass. Mass is how heavy something is. So that's not how much I can put in the bowl. That's how heavy is the bowl when I put stuff in it. So my best answer choice is C, is this measuring cup. Because I can put all kinds of liquids or solids inside of this measuring cup, and then I can figure out, well, how many times do I have to refill to fill up the entire bowl? So my best answer choice for capacity, how much the bowl can hold, would be answer choice C.